What's going on, YouTubers? It's the natural born thriller, or in this case, the natural born dynamite. As I give you all Elite Wrestling review, the show from December 11th, 2019. For this edition is the AEW Dynamite results. They were at Garland, Texas. Your commentators are Don. I mean, not this is not Impact Wrestling. I was going to say Don Callis. Excuse me. I meant to say Excalibur, good old JR Jim Ross, and Tony Schiavone. And let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show. So we got the opening match of John Moxley coming out to face Alex Reynolds, being accompanied by John Silver. Moxley gets in there with a really knee, goes for the paradigm shift, gets the win, and then John Silver stupidly tried to sneak up on John Moxley, but John Moxley saw him coming. He gives him a paradigm shift too, and this led Chris Jericho, the AEW World Champion, the leader of the Inner Circle, coming out, along with the rest of the Inner Circle of Jake Hager, Santana Ortiz, and Sammy Guevara. So basically, they surround the ring, but Jericho basically did not want the Inner Circle to attack John Moxley because he wants to talk to John Moxley, and this is the way to talk to John Moxley. So basically, Jericho says, they became enemies, but Moxley became a star. Basically, talk about their times in the other company, because they have a long history together, and says that he never gave Moxley to AEW. Jericho didn't forget taking him out, but it showed him that Moxley still has a chip on his shoulder and is still a winner. Jericho says once again that Moxley needs him, and the crowd's booed. And Jericho tells the crowd to shut up because of that. Jericho said, if the Inner Circle and Moxley joined forces, he asked Moxley to join the group basically in a way. He offers him a T-shirt. Crowds were not liking it. They basically want Moxley to join. Jericho, he Moxley to join. And he could think about it whenever he can. He could think about talking with his lovely wife, which is Renee Young. And waiting for his answer. The champ continues to Jericho, the champion continues that they could take out, they could take over AEW if Moxley wants to, Moxley wants he's going to give him a lot, he's going to give him time to think about it. Was doing this because he doesn't want John Moxley to face the AEW World Championship, in the future, obviously in 2020, lead up to next year, just going to be we'll talk about that nonsense. But we'll get to that part let's make it Let me get to a video vignette showing the Young Bucks versus Proud and Powerful, which is going to lead up to their main event match, which is called the Texas Street Fight. And the world that okay, let me get to the second match. Cody Rhodes, an opponent that was chosen by the Butcher and the Bunny, QT Marshall. So it's Cody and QT Marshall versus the Butcher, the Blade, being played by the Bunny. About the whole thing with Cody Rhodes and his partner that was chosen. And basically, who was behind the whole thing with the Butcher and the Blade being, the ones, targeting Cody Rhodes, attacking him. It was all MJF. MJF who's a hire, who hired the Butcher and the Blade, paying them basically to do what they did to Cody Rhodes when they made their AEW debut. Obviously the Bunny, Alley being involved as well. And he said some other things too, by the way. MJF. I'm not gonna get to it. But I thought it was a good promo though. But besides that, the match Clay Rose with Team Marshall versus I thought, for a while there, I thought the Butcher and the Blade was going to lose here after they're making their debut here, but they but that's not happened. They actually won. Um, Obviously, I remember at one point the bunny got involved, Allie, but she's called the bunny. But in the end, it was the Butcher and the Blade, taking care of QT Marshall and getting the win. Basically, like, the stunner, and the lariat, and there was a lariat by the Butcher, and then they went for the suplex lung blower combination and they got the win. And then they started leaving up in the runway. Also, Darby Allin passes by the Butcher and the Blade and goes up to Cody Rhodes and basically extends his hand to pick him up and basically let him know that you got a friend in me. All you gotta do is keep the song of Randy Newton. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Just say, from Toy Story. Just remember what your old pal said. Oh, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I'm just okay. Let me move on now. Sorry, and now it's becoming more awkward. All right, so after that match happened, this was a weird placement to do this too because we just saw Cody Rhodes out there, and then all of a sudden MJF comes out with Wardlow. They could have say this for later on, while Cody Rhodes was going to be set, after, because why would Cody Rhodes, just leave, and then all of a sudden when MJF comes out, Cody Rhodes doesn't out there and try to go after MJF. And I get it, because you have Warlord there, but at the same time, I would not have Cody Rhodes have his match there, and then the next segment have MJF come out there. That's like a bad placement to set up your next segment on the show. I'm just saying, that's it. That's me. Didn't make any sense there. But when MJF comes out, he has Warlow with him. He tells everyone and the camera assistant. Oh, yeah, basically he tells the camera assistant to come to the ring because something that happened on the last episode of AEW Dynamite pertains to. He noticed that he was laughing last week when Cody Rhodes made fun of him. Pertains to MJF being the knockoff NWO version of Chris Jericho, face carpeting. Basically, told the guy to kiss his diamond ring, and as he did it, and it gives me a reminder of vibes of Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes has own ring on the ring. Where he has everyone kissing the ring, his wife, the fans, and all that. Even to the book club members, elite members as well in a way, because the Ring of Honor ring that Cody Rhodes had back in Ring of Honor. That was the same thing with MJF, where MJF got the AEW Diamond ring, and now he wants the camera assistant to kiss the ring, and then Warlord. I think Warlord may have hit him, whatever, and then the Crossroads. And all I can say is that this Crossroads looked better than the one that he did to Adam Page. But then again, when he did to Adam Page was was suited that way because knocked out Adam Page with a punch. So anyways, but in this one it looked good. It basically calls the crowd white trash, Hicks, and says he heard Cody Rhodes' business proposals and everything. But he basically rejects all of that. And then he took and then Naruto, and then the whole thing with the making everything. And then he talks embodies fake with his hair and his teeth and the chopper. I mean helicopter. I meant to say, and his lips, his his lips. I think that's how he said it. Then MJF said, "Yo, do you want to fight? Yo, do you want to fight me and everything?" And he's like, and he's asking the fans, "Do you want to see us fight?" And then he's like, well, "I say you're on." He says, but he has a stipulation involved. He won't announce this until Jacksonville on January 1st, on New Year's Day of 2020. We'll see where that turns out. You know. But yeah, I thought it was a good promo though from MJF. About time he addresses this. Pertains to pertains to accounts instead of just ducking. We see Alex Reynolds sitting at a hotel, watching the TV about the Dark Order, and John Silver comes in. It's time to join the group. So I guess we're gonna have John Silver and Alex Reynolds to be part of the Dark Order, whatever. Then we get to Big Swole versus Emi Sakura. Match itself was pretty decent. In the end, it was Big Swole getting the win. And I noticed that we saw Shida at ringside watching this match, and she looked surprised that Sakura lost the match against Big Swole. Kind of like what pertains to how everyone was also shocked when Chris Statlander, I mean Statlander, like, Chris Statlander beat Shida. It was basically similar to that. So yeah, it was unexpected there. Big Swole was the match, but yeah, which I found by the way, and it was a good match. We go backstage and we see Jen Decker. She talks with Pac. She wonders messages is Pac trying to send to King Omega. And Pac says he came to the company for one reason, and it's for opportunities. Yet, yes, since he's come here, he has only suffered injustice and putting on domination of performance. And he says that this is his final warning. He wants the rubber match against King Omega. If they don't give it to him, he won't be held comparable. He won't be held accountable for what's going to happen next. So basically, he's threatening to hurt someone. Is giving AW a warning. Kip Sabian, super bad with penalty 4, the bag, as Kip Sabian teams up with Sean, and there was no better for a reason as they go up against Kenny Omega and the Hangman Adam Page, who's going to do some. The match happens. It's been a good tactic. The the lights goes out, and then the lights turns back on, and we see Tully Blanchard tied up in a chair with George Janela there, and George Janela is laughing behind them. John Spears runs up to the stage. They start fighting. This list keeps Sabian all by himself with Kenny Omega and Adam Page, and then this Omega's was good to set the win here. Adam Page taking himself into the match, and then he gets the bookshop area to Kip Sabian and gets the win for himself and Kenny Omega, and that was it. Now I don't know if it's going to lead to some dissension with the Hangman with Chase Kenny Omega. I don't know what's that supposed to mean, but we'll see how that develops as we move forward. We get more of this video vignette. Brandy Rose, and I don't care. Basically, what pertains to the Nightmare Collective. Basically, she wants to target Riho, the AEW Women's World Champion, and Britt Baker. Talks about Melody Cruz, who's part of it. Now, I don't remember if she mentioned her name though, but still, And also, she mentioned Chris Statlander. But at the same time, don't care. This is all just for fans like me to care about Brandon Rose in wrestling, and I don't care. Moving on, we get the AEW World Champion, Le Champion, Chris Jericho on commentary, and also with Jake Hager there on commentary to kick out Tony Schiavone and Excalibur as Jericho and Jake Hager is on commentary with good old JR Jim Ross. Jake Hager didn't say anything on commentary, by the way. Jake Hager was just there just to be the bodyguard and Jericho's policy. But they were there to be commentary for the Spanish God part of Inner Circle, Sammy Guevara versus a member of Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus. The match happens, ends up being a pretty good match between Sammy Guevara and Luchasaurus, with Luchasaurus getting the win. And then Jericho and Jake Hager sees that Luchasaurus wins, and they start rushing to the ring and start beating up on the Luchasaurus. And also, I forgot to mention too, Jungle Boy was out there too, but Marcus Stone wasn't there yet. So Jericho and Jungle Boy starts having at it, in the match, start fighting. Jungle Boy also goes for a snap suplex. I mean, a snap Hurricane to say, excuse me, to Jericho. And then Marcus Stone comes out of nowhere, slides into the ring, does a fake 1-2-3 count. Jericho looks unhappy because of that. Basically, in the way Jungle Boy's got his number, if this was at that count, then Jungle Boy would have easily beaten Jericho. With the snap Hurricane that Jericho did. So basically, yeah, so Jericho's livid. Jake Hager's livid along with him. And then we Excalibur and Trish Stratus joins along back on commentary with Lil J.R. Jim Ross. They came back to break. And then Jericho was like going crazy, losing his mind down. And the main event features the Texas Street Fight, where the number where one of this match gets to be number contenders against the AEW World Tag Team Champions, SCU, was they were there at ringside in the front row. Frankie Kazarian and Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, excuse me. As we see the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz. And Young Bucks come out, and also they get attacked by Proud and Powerful. And the match immediately starts because of that. Also, we got Sammy Guevara coming out there, and then we got Brandon Cutler coming out there. Basically, represents to Brandon Cutler, he's signed with the Young Bucks, and Sammy Guevara signed with with Proud and Powerful. All hells break loose, but the match still continues. Basically, Brandon Cutler got taken out by Proud and Powerful. Sammy Guevara got taken out by the Young Bucks, and the match still continues on. A lot of weapons happened in this match, and Aubrey Edwards was the referee of this match. Jake Hager at one point ran down. Dustin Rose comes down, to even the odds, and Dustin Rose and Jake Hager starts fighting. All holds break loose in this match, and this was a great street fight, by the way. I just want to point that out, between the Young Bucks and Proud and Powerful. In the end, it was the Young Bucks with the muscle driver onto Ortiz gets the win, and not only did they win the match, but they are the new number contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Champions, SCU. After the match, SCU gets in the ring to confront the Young Bucks. Basically Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky, the tag team champions, to confront Matt and Nick Jackson as the show goes off the air. And that was the show. And what a good show it was. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta see how many matches were there, so I could close up this review. Talking about wrestling was 6 matches for AEW Dynamite, the show from December 11th, 2019. And my overall rating for the show, I'm gonna go with a 7.5 out of 10. I think I'm gonna go with 7.5 out of 10 for this one. So yeah, good show though. That being said, thank you all for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. But this was your All Elite Wrestling review, as I gave you the AEW Dynamite results from December 11, 2019. Until next time, we're going to do All Elite Wrestling review, folks. You all take care. Oh, but before I go, on the show, they made an announcement that on February, I don't remember what was the date, on February of 2020, in Chicago, Illinois, AEW will be having their new pay-per-view called AEW Revolution. So All Elite Wrestling has trademarked Revolution as the name of a pay-per-view, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait to see AEW Revolution in February of 2020. So that was the announcement that they made, and again, they're going to be in Chicago, Illinois, and tickets are on sale right now for those who are near the area of Chicago, or live in Chicago, or if you're not living in Chicago, you're outside of Chicago, you're outside the country, where you still on the show, available. Okay.